Hey guys, Bree here. So I am just trying to iron out my tote bag here real quick, just to get it a little bit more smooth. Oh, it would help if I knew there was some little beads in it. Whoops. Anyways, we are going to be doing some sublimation today. I did it, how many times before? I've done it a couple of times. The main one I did was the tote bag, and we ended up adding like some markers and stuff over it, so that was really fun. But we're going to do another quick one here. All right, so I did just go back over that real quick, try and iron out as much of that as possible. So the design we're going to use today is, oh, let me get this over. Let me get it over in the broadcast channel real quick. Oh, good morning. Hi, Angel. There we go. I am going to use this cute little sweet bunny, and it's called In the Garden. Okay. And here we go. So it comes with 2 of these sheets in here. These smaller ones do come with 2. The larger ones only come with 1. Now I want to go ahead and set this down on my tote bag. Now you do want to be sure that you are using a sublimation blank. So a sublimation surface. Typically it's high in polyester. Is the best, brightest outcome. Although you can try out on other surfaces, it may just not come out like super bright. So it's totally up to you. All right. And then this is some heat tape. I am going to go ahead and tape it down mainly because I'm using a heat press. Like I'm using a Cricut heat press and I don't want it to move. If you have a clamshell or a swing away press, I think those are much better to use with sublimation. It won't move on you. Plus you have to apply pressure with the Cricut press, and with the clamshell or the swing away, you just pull it down and the pressure's automatically there. It's not going to move. This one has a higher chance of moving and potentially ghosting a little bit. So just keep that in mind. Okay. Good morning. Let's see. Delma, Vicky, Debbie, Yvonne, Judith, Sherry, Mary, Linda, Hyle. Okay, so we're going to do 360 degrees for 60 seconds here. So I'm going to go ahead and set this on, hit start, and I'm not going to move, okay? I'm not going to move this the whole time. I am going to apply a little bit of pressure, but hi, baby. Good morning. What was I saying? I'm not going to move it. If I pick it up and put it down, it's most likely going to move. And then again, you're going to get some of that ghosting. We're at 30 seconds here. So like I said, I do think that it is easier to use the other presses, but if this is what you have, this is what you use. But I don't recommend moving it around, okay? I will be putting up a ton of some blank sublimation surfaces later today at our second live sale, the one at 7 p.m. That is my chalk, all things related to chalk sale over on Whatnot. So if you don't have the link or haven't bookmarked that show, be sure to comment event down below. One step I missed, I forgot to put my parchment paper back on top. So make sure you put your parchment paper on it before you add your heat press. Grace said, he was trying to get in and it threw me off a little bit. Good morning. Oh my goodness. You got donut all over your face. Say good morning.
That's Sissy.
Yeah, that's Sissy.
Okay.
Uh-huh. So funny. All right. And we remove it. The ink has now transferred over to our tote bag here. Ta-da! Look how cute. Hi, Penny. All right, so the only thing I want to do is probably heat press the rest of my surface here so it matches. I'll do that later. I am going to show you guys one more cool one. So this is a, oh, I have another tote. I have some towels. I have like dish towels, tea towels, or like wash rag type, like the square one, and then the longer one. We have oven mitts, we have pot holders, we have wind spinners. That's the one I'm going to go ahead and use right now. Now with the wind spinner, it is going to be like a metal surface, so once you add the heat to it, it's going to be hot, so don't touch it. Let it cool off. So I'm going to do this one real quick. Well, we're going to attempt to do it. I have not done a wind spinner yet, so hopefully this goes well. I think it should. Now, these are pretty cool whenever you open them up. Like this is, it's flat, and then what you need to do is you kind of bend these pieces out to create a little, I don't know, like a sphere kind of thing. Hey, leave that alone. No, no. Thank you. Can you go get your milk? Go get your milk. All right, I was thinking we should use the Magnolia heat transfer here. I just think this is so pretty. Like, look at that. Right, so if I put the Magnolia transfer on here, like that. We're not going to use these other parts, so you could actually cut those off so you don't accidentally hit it with any heat. So I'm going to cut that bottom part off. We could use that for something else down the line. And we are going to take this. I'm going to turn it this way so I can tape it. I'm going to get it where I want it. Okay, I think right there is probably good. Let's take some tape. Hello. I'll add the tape to my Amazon store as well, so you guys have it. Okay, so we have this taped down. We are going to put another piece of tape right here. All right, parchment paper. Let's add that this time, and then we'll set this on here 60 seconds. I'm just going to leave it, not press it down. Hey, come on. Daddy's calling you. Ooh, come on. Where's Sissy at? Yeah. You can go wash your hands. All right. You could use them. Oh, yeah, I meant to cover my mat. Oh, at least it'll stain it. Yeah, she's talking about my heating pad. It will potentially transfer onto it. Most likely it can, but it's not going to affect anything else. Like later, whenever I do another project, it shouldn't go transfer back over to it. Okay, so it should only transfer once. But as far as putting it on wood, you can. I will recommend though, maybe you ought to paint it white first, and then it'll show up a little bit better. Okay. I could possibly paint this one white real quick, or vanilla while that's drying, because that is hot. I don't want to touch it right now. Okay. I don't want to touch that one. But I could paint this real quick and then show you guys maybe with like that leftover leaf I have there. Remember, if you guys are just jumping on, we do have a sale at 11, which is in 30 minutes. So it's mostly ribbon and cutouts this morning. The afternoon session will have like these heat transfers, all the chalk, so like some chalk transfers. Also chalk cutouts or surfaces you could use with chalk projects, okay? So this first section, or this first sale, is more like cutout projects, so like a bunny, and you can paint all of the things, right? So if you need the link and you haven't gotten it yet, just comment event. And we're going to dry this real quick, and we are going to try it and see how it works whenever you do it on wood. But we are going to dry it real quick while this is cooling. It's still a bit hot. Hi, Teresa. Hi, Julie. Good morning. But yeah, cutouts this morning and ribbon. I do have some ribbon. I didn't get as much ribbon cut as I wanted to. So I will do as much as I do have done. All right. Let's begin to pull this off. Yeah, I did get it on my mat a little bit, but maybe put a piece of parchment paper down first, and then, you know, minor details. You learn as you go. And I knew I should have done that too, I'm telling you. It's just, I'm a little... Okay. It is still really hot, but look how pretty that is. And we can do the same thing on the back side, but I am going to let this cool for just a little bit longer, y'all. All right, and let's try this. Let's see. What did I do with the wood cutout? Oh, here it is. I didn't think about it, but you know what I should have done is I should have painted half of it, and the other half I should have stained. That would have been cool. Then we could have, like, you could see it just half and half. I guess it's not too late. I could stain the other half. It's not going to even show up, though. Never mind. The stain would be way too dark. Okay. Here we go. I'll put that down, cover our pad, cover that, then, oops, not turn it off, oops, but press it down. Try not to pick it up and back down. Hopefully it doesn't smear too much, or it doesn't ghost too much. Thank you. Yep, live and learn. Right? So I think these can be really neat to use. Like there's so many different styles, like so many different transfers too. So I have some new ones. I have some of the old ones that have come out. I even have Christmas ones, y'all. I think this one would be adorable on the wind spinner. That's the one I originally wanted to do on the wind spinner. And then Christmas time was just a little bit too chaotic for me. I wasn't able to do it. There are some letters. I've got like a wine. We've got a few Christmas ones. This one I'm super excited about. I actually have some bookmarks I want to do this one on. It's got some cute little birds. Anyways, so many things, so many possibilities. Okay, it's a little hot, but check it out. It's very light, so I think it's really pretty. Imagine, I did see a friend of mine, she painted the eggs, the 3D eggs. Oh, I don't have them in here. But they painted the 3D eggs and then did the transfer, the heat transfers on top. So they look really cute. Just real soft, right? Okay, here we go. Let's do the other part of the wind spinner. Also, this wind spinner will be available later on my show, the one that comes up at 7 o'clock tonight. Okay. And we're going to put the same design on the back. Remember I told you it comes with 2 sheets, the small ones do. So perfect for something like this where you need 2 of the exact same thing. All right, we're just going to cut that part off. Put this on here. Tape a few spots. Thank you. I think it came out really good. All right, we're going to tape there, there, and when I turn it over, I am going to tape this part down right here. All right, so we have our parchment paper underneath. Place it on top. Here we go. 60 seconds, hit play on this one. So I didn't actually need to add the pressure. I'm just going to set it and leave it. I think it's fine. I think it worked out well. So this is the one we had already used. We're just going to toss that in the trash. Now Sublimation is a special type of ink and paper. And so it needs a special surface, okay, which is a sublimation surface. All right, so if it's fabric, it needs to be high polyester count, or a sublimated actual surface. I had done a tumbler, y'all, it was a while back. We added the Snoopy on it, I want to say. We did a Snoopy, and that was actually a sublimation tumbler, and I was trying the ink on it to see if it soaked it in. It didn't. But I could wash that off, and then I could just use the regular sublimation heat transfers here on that mug, and it's going to come out awesome. I did get a couple more mugs. I was trying to see if I had it. Oh, it is in here. It's right here. Okay, so the only thing about these is you do need something that's going to be able to press it. So if you have a heat... like a cup heater, oh my gosh, heat press for cups, you would need that, just so it doesn't do the ghosting. But they have like the little adapters. You could do the swing away presses. I have one of those somewhere. I think the attachments are in my storage unit. All right. So remember, these will be hot when you take them off. So please do be careful. Do not burn yourself. All right, I can toss that away. But check out how pretty this is. Front and back, that magnolia flower is gorgeous. I'm going to turn off my heat press and then show you guys the few things we did. So we did the tote with the bunny. I need to go back and heat press the rest of it to kind of even it out. But we did the heat press, we did the bunny on the tote. We did the sublimation on the wind spinner. And we did try it on painted wood. It looks better on a lighter color. So I did paint it with vanilla before I did it. It is real light, but you can tell If you like this soft, then you could definitely use it on the wood cutouts. If you really like the vibrant, you really need a sublimation surface. Okay? I sure hope that helps. Again, if you guys want to try it out and you want some more sublimation surfaces, I will have these available tonight in our sale. So if you need the link or the information, it is our 7 p.m. sale tonight. Comment event down below, and I will send it to you. I will also have some of these designs available, okay? So, like I said, these smaller ones come in a pack of 2, all right? And then the bigger size only has 1 of them in it. This size, look how big this flower is. Ooh, and I have garden flags. Ah. Okay, anyways, I'm super excited. Hope you guys try it. But if you want to check out any of our other stuff, feel free. You can shop my website, my chalk site as well, okay? All right, I am going to jump off. I will add whatever sublimation surfaces that I have purchased to my Amazon store, the ones that I have actually used and loved. So I am testing all of the ones out right now, and as soon as I fall in love with them, like I did with this one, I will be sure to post those on the Amazon site, okay? I am going to jump off and go run over to the other room. We have another sale we're going to start. We have some cutouts and some ribbons available. It starts here in just a few minutes, so just be sure you guys jump over there. And yeah, anyways, so how this works is you would just spin these out, right? Spin these out like this. I don't want to do it all the way. Well, I guess I could. It looks like that. So that way when it spins in the wind, you can see the magnolia design on both sides. How cute, right? All right, I'm going to put that back. This particular one will be available and up for sale in tonight's show, okay? All right, y'all. I will see you later. I know, it came out really cute. Okay, bye guys. See y'all in a little bit. Oh, hold on. Okay, bye guys. Can you press end?